Hey Sass Squad, I'm excited to bring to you this new team that I was working with that I've had some success with. These battles, I think it's like my second set that I tried running against it, and I wanted to just kind of explain my thought process behind these battles. So we're running Hippowdon, Best Buddy Haxorus, and Magnezone. Alright, without further ado, let's just jump into our battles here. Alright, so this very first battle, we're going to see a Dragonite lead, which is pretty amazing for Hippowdon. They're going to switch in to their Gyarados, and it is Waterfall Gyarados, so I decide, instead of bringing in Magnezone here, I'm going to bring in Haxorus, because if by any chance they have Togekiss in the back line, this could be the triple flyer team. We're going to be screwed if we bring in Magnezone here, as opposed to Haxorus. So that's a pretty good matchup for us, like I said. We still have both shields. They bring in their Dragonite. We're gonna let, obviously Haxorus is just gonna die there. We're gonna bring in Hippowdon, and then we're gonna throw a Body Slam just because I'm still unsure what's in the back line, and this will put us in a decent position. They do have Metagross in the back, so we can actually bring in Magnezone and still. I mean, we were just trying to be careful in case there was Togekiss here, but again, this works out pretty good for us. I think I just throw double Wild Charge. We do get one shield. Go for another Wild Charge here. And I think yeah, I think I'm able to knock out here, or I think it knocks out, yeah. And then Hippowdon can come in, and we get a very clutch win because Dragon Claw won't be able to do enough damage to actually knock me out here, and we can throw our Body Slam. So we do secure the win. GG's. Yeah, the reason why I played it that way is because in the set prior, I faced the all-flyer team, and I realized how it would be smarter to bring in Haxorus on Gyarados since it's not Dragon Breath. Anyways, we get another Dragonite lead. There's been so many Dragonite leads this season, and I think Hippowdon with the rise of Haxorus as well, I think it makes a very nice lead. The interesting thing though, it's the one ground type that does not do well against Metagross. But yeah, I guess I could have bait here, but I just decided to go very aggressive. I'm going to switch in Magnezone, and again, I'm going to play this kind of aggressive, and I guess we decided to shield, even though I think it... Okay, fortunately we do call the Earthquake, and I go for a Farm Down. They have Magnezone themselves. I'm going to throw a Mirror Shot, and I think I get the attack debuff here, and then my opponent just quits. Or wait, no, they don't quit. Oh, okay. I mean, props to them for not quitting. I don't know why I thought they quit. I can't really imagine what they could do here. Okay, they did quit eventually. Personally, I would have probably just quit the minute I got the attack debuff. Especially since I had 3 Pokemon left. Alright. So we get a Garchomp lead on this battle. This is also another great lead for Hippowdon. So this matchup, I wanted to bring in Haxorus because this is probably the better... I mean, we didn't really want to stay in on Magnezone just because it would gain way more... It would have more opportunity to throw charge moves if we didn't switch out and try to pressure it with counter. So yeah, we commit both of our shields, but I think that's the play. And we can actually just throw energy on Garchomp upon coming back in. They don't shield, which is a good play on their end, but they have to throw energy or they're just gonna end up taking more than they want here. And even then, they have to shield this. But I feel like they might just let it go. And they did. They bring in the Metagross. And at this point, I'm gonna bring in Magnezone. And I think I switch out here after using my Wild Charge to get the shield, and a Meteor Mash will not be enough to knock me out, so I'm actually gonna get to the Earth Power. which is pretty nice. And that will live. It will put. Oh, okay. It lives barely, but it doesn't really matter because we can farm down. Okay. So this is actually a pretty fun team. I mean, after this season's changed slightly. I was very confident that I wouldn't have needed to change my team this season, but there's just so many Togekiss leads, and it's just a little hard to, even if we lose the lead against it with the Haxorus team I have, it's a little tough to win every match like that, especially if you start seeing like 3 in a row. So again, regardless of how this goes too, Togekiss is kind of a tough lead for Hippowdon. I mean, it should be able to win, but it's just not. It's still a little grindy on your HP. But they switch in Swampert, and I'm going to bring in Haxorus because I know this is my better matchup, and I'm going to shield once because at this point I'm thinking we're going to see like Sludge Wave or Earthquake, and we can just go for Farm Down after that. They're going to bring the Togekiss back in, and I know Haxorus is not really going to do much here, so we're going to try to just launch all of our energy. Interesting enough though, the Togekiss is at such low health that it does shield a Night Slash. And I'm going to bring in Hippowdon, and I think I decided not to shield a move. And I can live a Flamethrower. They bring in Dragonite. I go for a Body Slam. I think we can bring in Zone here, and we're just going to play aggressive. I'm going to store up double Wild Charge and just launch him back to back here. I'm pretty sure I could have just eaten this Dragon Claw, realistically, but there's nothing they can do. Like, I mean, they decided not to shield, I guess, thinking I was going to Mirror Shot first. Good play, but they kind of had, I feel like they had to risk it a little bit there. Yeah, so far, I mean, this team's been pretty fun. I think this is a learning moment, this battle right here. So the Metagross lead is kind of a tough decision. I don't know what is the better switch, but a lot of times I feel like Magnezone might be better because then we can at least bait their ground type out and then go from there. So they bring in Mamoswine, and I get the attack debuff, which is, it's really whatever. I mean, nothing here is really matters aside that Bulldoze damage. And I make a good call to shield the Bulldoze, but the thing I do here that I kind of regret doing upon rewatching this battle is I don't shield the second time. And I guess I was kind of confident like this was a bait move, and it wasn't. And that right there ends up costing me this whole match because Magnezone is like the key to win against this team. But I didn't notice this until it was too late. So as you can see here, they have Togekiss in the back line, and I just quit because the minute I realized that, I realized I made the wrong call on not shielding, because if I would have shielded, I would have been in such a better position because I probably would have even tried to safe swap in Haxorus against Metagross to bait out whatever they had. But yeah, it was a great learning experience. This team was a lot of fun. I faced some variants of it, but a lot of people were running fighters, and I personally like Haxorus over running a fighter. They have like very similar matchups. But if you guys enjoyed this video, consider liking, subscribing. I'm gonna be out of town from Tuesday the 20th till the next following Tuesday. I might have some scheduled uploads here on the channel. I'm not entirely sure yet. There's a chance I'll hit rank 10 in that time. But I really appreciate you guys hanging out here, and until next time, Sass Squad's getting strong each and every. You guys have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.